Example 4. John left Cactus Creek driving at 40 kilometers an hour. Mary followed 2 hours later, driving at 50 kilometers an hour. How far down the road will Mary overtake John? This is perhaps the most tough problem to solve, but we're going to visualize this using the distance equals speed times time problem. So x represents the time that John took in hours. And notice that Mary follows 2 hours later. That means she travels 2 hours less than John. So if John travels x hours, Mary will need x minus 2 hours, okay? Because she drives faster and she's following at a later time. So the distance for John is 40 kilometers per hour. We know it's 40 times x. And we know that Mary, her equation will be distance equals 50 times bracket x minus 2. We know that they cover the same distance because the question says, when will Mary overtake John? So presumably there will be a point at which they have covered the same distance, and then she will speed past him. So the distances will be the same. His equation is 40x, her equation is 50 bracket x minus 2. And now we can use the substitution principle. We can equate 40x with 50 bracket x minus 2. So we substitute 40x into the d of equation number 2, and we get 40x is equal to 50 times x minus 2. I have distributed 50 to the contents of the bracket, so 50x minus 100 is equal to 40x. I subtract both sides by 50 to yield negative 10x is equal to 100. I divide both sides by negative 10, which yields x equals 10. So x equals 10 tells us the number of hours, but that doesn't tell you the distance. So we can substitute x equals 10 into equation 1. It's a little easier to solve. And we are going to get 40 times 10, which is 400 kilometers. So Mary surpasses John after 400 kilometers. And that's how you do this type of word problem.